Hi, Jennifer Witt here at the Witt Law Group. If you're facing a DUI charge and you have some criminal history, some other alcohol driving related history, this video is for you. There are a couple scenarios, fact patterns where a person will not be booked into jail, and that's number one, that's very unusual, but it's extremely unusual if you have history. And generally speaking, there are only two times that's going to happen. Number one, you were in a car accident at the time that you were driving impaired, and they took you to the hospital, and the jail isn't going to take you. You can't be booked into jail because of basically the risk that you could have serious injuries, a head injury or something else that jail staff really is not equipped to handle. Number two, which is more often the case, the person is just so drunk that they're not safe to watch. The jail staff doesn't, their blood was really high, their blood alcohol is really high. If they drew blood, they say this person cannot be managed in the jail. In that situation, it's a bit of a Hail Mary. I mean, it's a terrible situation. You obviously have a very high blow, or you were involved in an accident, both of which are not good fact patterns for you. However, the Hail Mary is that if you are out and you have not been booked, because had you been booked, you would be on a no bail hold in Washington. If you have a prior, there's no bail for you. If you get arrested Friday night and it's a 3-day weekend, I mean, you're sitting there, right? You don't get bail until you are before a judge and bail is set. So in the event that you are fortunate enough, and I realize that sounds a bit ridiculous, but fortunate enough to have not been taken into custody and you were allowed to leave from the hospital and go home, get on that phone and find a local criminal defense attorney who really knows this area of law, because there are certain things that you can do to present a better fact pattern when you go to your arraignment. You are very likely going into custody, but your attorney can help you figure out bail, how to reduce that bail so that you can make bail, get out, and get to work, which obviously is very key to managing a lot of the issues that you're going to be facing. So make sure, again, if you are in that fact pattern, you have history and you did not, for whatever reason, get booked into jail, and perhaps it's because it's also a marijuana DUI and they drew blood. Whatever the reason, if you are in that sweet spot where you didn't go, be prepared that you are going. And you especially need to get a hold of somebody in the local area. Again, can't emphasize that enough. I don't know how Moses Lake is going to handle a bail situation, nor do attorneys across the state know necessarily what's happening in a county where they don't practice. There are general truths, but there's always, different situations, different fact patterns everywhere you go. Call the local attorney where you will be criminally charged and make sure you're getting good advice that way and get prepared. So if you have an issue in Kitsap County, Washington, we'd love to help you. If, again, it's outside of Kitsap, call an attorney in the county where you are being charged. I hope that helps you. Thanks.